Hi everyone, this is Diane. It seems that I unknowingly left my little table fan on when I did a couple of videos, and so it doesn't make noise, so I forget that it's on, but of course it creates the air current which blows against the microphone and makes a bad video. So one of the videos was for a D-stash, and all of those items are sold, so I just deleted that video. The other video that I did at the same time was to show this Steampunk smash book. So I'm just going to show this again quickly. Angie did see the video and she likes the book, so I'll have to get it listed for her. But let me just go through it quickly. It is made with a railroad book cover, a record book cover. That's what it looked like, and there was a big label here, so I just collaged some things there. And if you saw the video where I covered the inside cover and then folded it around so that the raw edge would be covered, then I tried to put it in the bind it all to make sure it wasn't too thick, and it really was too thick, so it gouged the paper right here. So I just touched it up with some ink, and because the pattern on the paper is rusty and grungy, it just blends right in, so it looks fine. On the back, I used this paper, and when I put it in, it actually just tore this right off. And so then I just removed that piece, and then I was left with glue remnants here. So I just cut a strip, punched the holes in it, and glued it on before I put the rings in and bound it. So that raw edge is still there, but it's not very bad. I mean, it doesn't look awful, and it's not that noticeable. But the book was just too thick. So I made a this book belongs to tag inside with one of the stamps from the Tim Holtz Laboratory. I used this paper for the initial of Angie's first name, who's getting this book. And then I used a few types of paper. This is Graphic 45 Old Curiosity Shop. And this is just something I had in my stash. And this is Tim Holtz French Industrial with the goggles, bicycle. Mostly it is just miscellaneous pages that I had in my stash. I added a tab to this sheet with a square eyelet and a bulb pin and a key. And I did some stamping with Tim Holtz stamps mostly. I used some pages from my Steampunk coloring book. I think there's 4 of them. And I used some pages from a book about Victorian era London. So the industrial age, Steampunk depicts that era with the top hats and things like that. This is from Graphic 45 Old Curiosity Shop. This page is called When Pigs Fly, and there's a coffee-dyed index card there for writing. This page just has a bunch of top hats on it. That's from an old paper stack that had to do with tailoring for men. And this pocket I made with my Cricut. It's got 2 layers that I glued together and then just stamped on this craft tag and put it in there. This is an 8x8 of Graphic 45 Old Curiosity Shop. Look at the tiny hourglass waist on these girls. Very unnatural. This is a cover of a paperback book about vintage radio, and this was a playing card that someone sent me. I love it. It's a round playing card with gears all over it, and it's clipped on with a light bulb paper clip. This is a Steampunk ticket that I printed. It's I think it might be Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Another paper with top hats. I thought it would be cool. I think you're getting a scrap of the top hat paper, and I thought it would be cool to fussy cut that out, one of the hats, and glue it on one of the pigs. Wouldn't that be fun? There's a light bulb that I made with my Cricut, and you can journal on the back. This is just a offcut that I rounded the corners on. There's the initial of her last name. There's another page from the Victorian London. And this is an envelope made from wallpaper. My friend Cindy sent me a Happy Meal in this envelope that she made out of wallpaper. And I cut it down, and then I covered up labels and postage stuff with just collage, and I glued an old rusty key on there that I had just gotten in a Happy Mail. There's a tag with a light bulb on it, an image from the Victorian London book of an iron horse. I love this man riding the fish. The fish has gears all over it. There's another tag with a light bulb and a large tag that I stamped the octopus, scuba diving octopus. Just a repair tag and a tag made with that number paper. This I made with my Cricut again, of course. Here's a sheet from the old Curiosity Shop. And on the back inside cover, I made this pocket by gluing two pieces of scrap paper together and then putting a collage on there. And then I just inserted some cut off pieces in here. And I have another light bulb tag that came out of it somewhere. I was gonna stick it back in there as I went through the book, but I didn't know where it went. So let's just find a place to put it. Let's just stick it right there. Okay, so there is the Steampunk book. Let me show you the next book. This is the last of this batch of 6 Smash books, and this one is called Farmer's Market. And this paper isn't from the Farmer's Market pad. When I get into this book more, I will show you what pad I got this paper from, but it's just a really cool paper pad, like that one. Got lots of produce. The gingham sheets, there's lots of different colors of gingham in here. They came from a different pad too. But it's just a fun book, and I love the cover. So you have this to look for during the coming week. Hopefully I'll have it done by the end of this week. So thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.